Understanding my why, my doTERRA compliance journey. My friend Josh was here in my office one day, and he works with a lot of folks on search engine optimization and Google Analytics. Talking about some of the things to write about, and I said, "Well, I can't write about that. It wouldn't be compliant." And he said, "That's just dumb. You should be able to talk about whatever you want to." And I said, "No, it's all right." And I explained why. I'm Mary Howard, RN with Powerline Health, bringing you another episode of Essentially Yours, where we want to come alongside you and help you in your day with natural solutions. Thinking about that conversation, I realized something. When doTERRA asked us to go compliant and not make any medical claims, it was actually a huge turning point for me. At first, I was thinking, how do I say asthma without a medical term? How do I say pain or arthritis without a medical term? I actually did just that. We came up with compliant verbiage. And doTERRA has a lot of information out there on their website, ways to say things compliantly. But it goes beyond that. So we came up with things like soreness, inflammation, and then positive solution wording like opening the airway or clear breathing, improving your mobility, those types of things. And actually they're looking more at the whole person that way. That's when it occurred to me that working with the whole person makes so much more sense. To a degree, you don't have to care what medical diagnosis you have. All you have to do is get through today with less of something that bothers you and more of something you feel is normal or better health for you. So if we learn to eat less of the foods that bother us and more of the foods that make us feel good, it doesn't matter if we have a diagnosis of this or that, as long as we make progress in bringing a sense of balance back to our body. Going even further, we are learning more and more every day about giving your body the right nutrients, the right environment, decreasing stress. Your body can heal itself of many infirmities when we give it the right tools. I love to blog and do research about great natural products. It just so happens I'm a little crazy when it comes to essential oils. I love the way they smell, the feelings they give me when I smell these wonderful plant extracts. They are like the spice of life for me. I love the herbs and the supplements. I'm reasonably certain that I would have a medical diagnosis of my own by now without them. I think of the herbs, supplements, and essential oils as an extension of healthy eating, not as a replacement for medicine. I think the more we think about supplements as extensions to healthy eating, the better we can decide what will help us feel more balance in our life. I was talking to a friend of mine. He's into health and healing using the energy fields of the body. I was telling him doTERRA asked us to be compliant, in other words, not to make medical claims. At first, I felt very stifled. I've always defined an illness by its diagnosis. I felt like I couldn't help with a natural product unless I could define a diagnosis. What came about with the doTERRA compliance has completely shifted my point of view. I realized something. People are not defined by the disease or disorder they have. People simply have symptoms that they want relief from. If we work from the symptoms that people display and help them in their everyday life, that's what people want. That's what people need. That's where the healing actually starts, by giving the body the tools to do the hard work itself, to heal itself. It helped me so much that I had to be compliant and not make medical claims. This has helped me not only in my essential oil journey, but it has helped me in my herbal journey, in my natural food journey, helping people find natural solutions for their health issues. Realizing that we are not going to fix things with a pill, or we're not going to fix things with an herb. We're not even going to fix things with an exercise routine. We're not even going to fix something with a mono diet or a specific kind of food diet. We have to tune in to what is going on inside. Sometimes that need is emotional or physical, or sometimes it's trapped emotions displayed as physical symptoms. There are also pains that are deferred pains that go back to weaknesses in an organ in the body. It doesn't mean the organ is non-functioning. It means that we need to help some area of our body. It means we need to help that organ in our body find balance. We may need to do this through fasting. We may need to do this through avoiding certain foods like sugars and refined foods. It means we might need to do certain types of exercises that will strengthen an area of our body. That way the body can heal and restore the balance. People don't necessarily like to have a diagnosis and don't necessarily need to have a diagnosis. Sometimes it can be helpful to have a medical diagnosis. It awakens us that we need to do something. And of course, there's also a medical diagnosis gives a doctor's office a way to bill an insurance company. And sometimes it's as much about that as anything. I love the focus being on natural solutions. I love the focus being on looking at the symptoms and find something that will help us bring back the balance. Many of us are taught throughout our life to ignore our feelings, when in actuality, we really need to connect with our feelings. We need to face our fears, not run from our fears. Sometime back, I got a chance to visit with a fireman. He helped me realize the traumatic things that we see causing PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. These people need to work through those emotions, not bury them. The herbs and the essential oils and supplements, if they are quality supplements without fillers, are great ways to help balance the body, and they can do a multitude of things to help the body get back what life has worn down. Other nutrients like resveratrol and B-complex, they don't just help re-energize the cells, they help roll back the signs of aging by giving the mitochondria the nutrients they need. So I just wanted to get this out there, that being compliant hasn't held me back. Being compliant, not making medical claims that is, has helped me grow and look at what my friends, my customers, my clients, you are struggling with in your life. What are your biggest struggles? What can I do to make your life easier? Ask me below. I love your comments. What things would give you the best results? What things would give you the results that you need? Drop me a comment. Many of you are willing to do the hard work if you just knew where to start, if you just knew where to turn. That has been so fun for me and so enjoyable to help people like you figure out where to start, where to turn, and what things to build better health, even if it's not an exact cure. So we love to come alongside you and help you learn healthy lifestyle choices along with managing your stress. Thank you for tuning in. Please like and share our channel. Ring the bell if you want to be notified of what's going on next. Until next time, as our friend Dr. Jerry Peterman says, be well.